Welcome to Title Talk with your host, Drew Wishover, entrepreneur, a published author, and owner of Inspired Title Group, along with his co-host and CEO, Amy Maley. Each week, they offer you some laughs, industry terminology, tips and strategies, along with the occasional real estate professional to help educate you as it pertains to buying, selling, or just plain old homeownership. Thanks for spending time with them. Now, let's jump into today's episode of Title Talk.
Thank you. Please sit down, grab a seat. We got a lot of great things to talk about today. No, please, thank you. Ma'am, quiet down. Wow. Well, hey.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Welcome to our Thanksgiving edition of Title Talk. My name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
We are Inspired Title. We are, I guess, we've got new slogans and new logos.
We have a lot of names.
Yeah, we're growing. We're doing some crazy things.
We are. Internal growth leads to,
Fun.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
Thank you guys for tuning in again. We are thankful to be doing this show for you guys each and every week, and this is
It's a breath of fresh air for me every week.
It really is. I look forward to it.
I do too. It's a really cool thing to be able to, come share some time with you guys and, take a step away from the normalness of every single day work and come hang out and do something fun. So thank you for making this possible.
No doubt. And you'll notice the theme here today, and Amy said it a couple times and I've said it a couple times, thankful and being thankful. Mm-hmm. This is, I don't know, this is my favorite holiday.
You love this holiday.
I truly love this holiday. It's not about the gifts. It's not about anything of the hustle and bustle. It's nothing more than just a great time with family and really sitting around just chatting and getting to know and learning and stories and traditions and all those fun things. So I just love this holiday, and I'm really looking forward to finally going to New York again.
Man, it's been
we didn't
2
go.
years?
Yeah, we didn't. It's been 2 years. Yeah,
that's crazy.
Absolutely. Poor me, right? I mean, I'm blessed and thankful that we're able to do this. But I certainly miss my family that's in New York, being my brothers, sister-in-law, nephews, and we have a great time going out there. So that's going to be something that's coming up for us. We're going to come do. What are you doing on Thanksgiving?
Family. A lot of family time. Get to hang out with Joe's side, my side.
Nice.
A little bit of.
That's good.
Michael golfing on Friday. Indoor golfing.
Okay.
I'm not that ballsy.
Risky. Well, why don't we kick off our show talking about some Thanksgiving fun facts? How about that?
These are fun. I actually really like mine.
Good.
Not to toot my own horn.
Good.
All right. First, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Yes.
Do you know what year it was in? I'm not questioning you. I was just going.
Considering I've gone a lot, 1947.
24.
Okay.
You weren't too far off.
No.
Featured live animals.
Oh, livestock.
From the Central Park Zoo.
Okay.
The parade stretched only 2 blocks long. New York City went all out with what newspapers were calling a marathon of mirth.
Nice.
Notably, however, there were none of the balloons.
Right.
But they had live bears, elephants, camels, and monkeys from Central Park Zoo. There were also floats with puppets and celebrities and bands. Costume Macy's employees and Santa Claus was there, but actual animals.
How do you think camels did in the New York cold?
I don't know. Monkey, elephants, camels. I actually wanted to look for pictures of what that looked like.
That is the parade spans a long stretch.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking about...
When was it really windy one?
Not too long ago.
It was a couple of years.
Carol and I were there a few years ago when they were talking about grounding the balloons.
Yes.
Instead of grounding them,
they flew
just
half height. Yeah.
Really, really low.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
I
guess 1997 they had an incident where one of the balloons had hit a telephone or a pole, and it knocked the pole down.
So bad.
Since then they limited the sizes of the balloons. They can't be as big as they were.
Right.
But it's sad when you hear a tragedy from something so fun.
That's supposed to be a good time and fun for everyone.
I'm kind of sad that I missed the camels. I want to see camels walking down.
Camels down Central Park.
That's such a great idea.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah. What else?
All right, 1939, Franklin D. Roosevelt changed the date of Thanksgiving.
Why would he do that?
To 1 week earlier. I'm glad you asked. He hoped that a lengthened holiday shopping season would increase spending and alleviate the crippling depression. So he
Nice.
thought by bumping up Thanksgiving to an earlier week, then people would have an extra week to spend for Christmas.
Okay.
It didn't work, and by 1941, he bumped back Thanksgiving to the fourth Thursday in.
What a nice guy.
I know. Finally, Thanksgiving leftovers led to the first ever TV dinner.
Yes, I know this story.
Do you want to tell it?
No, go ahead. It's yours.
Okay,
Damn Swanson.
1950. What?
Damn Swanson.
Swanson, yes. 1953. Swanson overestimated how much turkey would be consumed on Thanksgiving, and they had to get creative with the 260 tons of leftover meat. It's a lot of meat.
There's a lot of
Using 5,000 aluminum trays and an assembly line of hand packers, they created a Thanksgiving-inspired meal with the leftover turkey.
So great.
With cornbread, dressing, gravy, peas, and sweet potatoes, obviously. The dish was sold for 98 cents. In the first full year of production, they sold 10 million of them, birthing the pre-packaged frozen meal industry. What are your thoughts on TV dinners? Do you eat them on a weekly basis?
Never.
No.
I'm not going to say that I've never had them.
Well,
That
right.
was something of my childhood. You know, my parents, if they would go out for, you know, with clients on weekend stuff, my brother and I were left to have the, you know, throw in the oven TV dinners.
As long as you had a little brownie in there, though,
Oh,
I was
yeah.
okay with it.
peel back the tin foil to get your surprise.
Yep.
And sometimes it was mighty surprising.
And sometimes it was very scary.
Oof, oof.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. The whole Swanson thing kills me. But I mean, some of the greatest ideas have been birthed from some of the biggest mistakes.
They
I
have.
mean, it's
It's
really
for sure.
wonderful.
It's, you know.
My turn, huh?
Your turn.
Fun facts for me.
Can't wait for this one.
81% of people, folks, 81% of you likes to eat the turkey the day after or several days after. 81% of the people would rather do the leftovers versus the actual meal. They
Huh.
love the turkey leftovers versus the meal.
Really?
Yeah, kind of crazy. That's a big number.
That is a big number. That is a
I
very big
didn't
number.
think it'd be that large. And then there's the myth. So it has now been called a myth that, you know, you go ahead and you eat your dinner and then you kind of just crash out on the couch. It's not the tryptophan. Don't blame the turkey. Don't blame the tryptophan. The turkey and its brethren, the duck, the chicken,
turducken,
the whatever it is, all have the same amount of the same, and they would all cause the same thing. It is none of that. It's all myth. Here's
What
the
is it?
reality.
Okay, what is
If
it? I'm
you
ready.
eat-
I'm ready. I'm ready.
If you eat any big meal, the amino acids and the chemicals within your body typically would make you tired. You can eat a big meal of lasagna, and you can still waddle over to the couch and fall asleep. So it doesn't.
Just the consumption
It's
of a
just
lot
the
of-
consumption of a large amount of food. Yeah. So
I do. I get the lot like.
you waddle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
a big
yeah.
waddle. And everybody's blaming me. Oh my gosh, the tryptophan has got. Okay.
Cause like I'm not a huge turkey person, but I am a huge like give me fresh bread and pie and stuffing and like it still
Load
makes
me with the carbs,
just-
Mom. I want carbs.
It gets me just as tired as you know.
I don't. That voice was not your mom. Roseanne does not sound like
Mom,
this.
I love you and you do not.
Hi, doll. Somebody does sound like that, but nobody that I know. It's definitely not Roseanne. Roseanne does not sound like.
Maybe a little bit of Floyd.
Hi, doll. So yes, that is the tryptophan myth. Now, this one has really nothing to do with. Well, I guess it might have something to do with Thanksgiving. I want to give you guys the birthing place and the history of the middle finger. Okay.
Because that is very,
It's very
very
Thanksgiving-y,
Thanksgiving-y.
and what happens is you know, everybody's all they're rushed and you're stressed out, and you're driving and you've got road rage and you do these crazy things. So this actually happened around the time of 1415, which was the Battle of Agincourt.
14, like the year 14.
Year 1415. Yep.
Rewind it.
Anticipating the victory over the English, the French proposed to cut off the middle finger of all captured English soldiers. Okay? So they would cut off that finger, but they would threaten to do that. And that the reason is why? Because without the middle finger, it's impossible to draw the English longbow. They used to use that finger to pull
Why can't they
the
use
bow.
this one?
No, because if you think about it, it wraps over this one and you pull it. You can't do it. It makes it much more difficult. Okay? And the English longbow was also, it was made of a yew tree, Y-E-W.
Yes.
Okay? It was known as a yew tree. And the act of drawing the longbow was known as plucking the yew. Okay? So you were plucking the yew, right? Well, much to the bewilderment of the French, the English won a major upset and began mocking the French by waving their middle fingers at the defeated French, saying, "See, we can still pluck you." Since pluck you is rather difficult to say, the difficult consonant cluster at the beginning has gradually changed to some of the things
Wait,
that we
seriously?
like. Yes. And thus the word often used in conjunction with the one-finger salute. So, it's also because the pheasant feathers on the arrow used with the longbow, that symbolic gesture is known as giving the bird.
Flip the bird.
Because it's the symbolic part of the yeah. So, and you thought you knew every plucking thing. Ha.
That is,
There's my gobble for the day.
thank you. That was cool.
See?
I
So 1419 is when
15,
the
but you were close.
1415 is when 1419 was the house we built. 1415 was when that happened. So
That's
think
pretty
about
cool.
it. Yeah, it's plucking
Pluck
the bow.
you.
Absolutely. So there you got it. Wow.
I feel very Thanksgiving-y right now.
I mean, I'm in the mood. I
You
have
are.
the festive feeling going.
It's because you're going on vacation.
No.
You stop it.
No.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not at all. No. Hey, how did we do in football last week?
Sucked.
Bum 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 bum.
Pluck at that.
Pluck you.
Oh my God! Stop. I suck at football.
Do you?
I'm sorry. Or the NFL sucks
Are you
at
in
football.
first in your fantasy?
I haven't talked about it for all week.
I figured that I should maybe bring it up to give you that opportunity because we haven't heard it but 1 or 12 times this week.
Yes. You jinxed me though, but thank you.
I did?
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I just said right now you currently are. You're ahead of your husband, right?
And a coworker.
And a coworker.
And a coworker's wife.
And a coworker's wife.
Not that I'm counting.
No, not that you're being a sore winner.
I'm not.
Okay.
I really just
Mhm.
I'm done.
Okay, good.
But you won football in the office.
I did.
Again.
I did. I won the pool again.
You did.
Yeah. It's just the luck of the bad.
It's
It
the
is.
luck of the who can figure out who's not going to lose as bad. and lose
It's
a lot of
okay.
points.
We're
It's
doing
crazy.
well. It's fun. So here are our football picks because really on Thanksgiving,
What else do
really
you do?
there's a lot of people who love to get together with family, eat, watch some foosball. And
Mhm.
So we
Call
might
it
as
a
well
day.
do our football picks and here
Let's
we go.
do them. All right, we got Thursday night football today. Patriots versus Falcons.
Patriots.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Saints Eagles.
Oh boy.
I'm going Saints.
I'm gonna go Eagles.
Okay.
Eagles.
We got Dolphins versus Jets.
Wow. Two bad teams.
Right?
Dolphins.
All right, I'm gonna go Jets.
Oh.
Washington versus Panthers.
Oh. Wow. Washington football
You
team.
hate them.
I
though.
know.
All right,
I
so
know,
we're different
I
on
know.
3 games so far.
Okay,
So
good.
this is gonna be a scary
Good.
week for someone.
Good.
Colts versus Bills.
Ooh.
And these are a lot of rough games.
Where's it at?
Bills.
Buffalo.
Me too.
Okay.
We got Lions Browns.
Are you gonna say the Lions are gonna win a game still? Because you tried that last week.
They tied. They're getting closer.
They tied. They have moved up. They have tied.
They're really screwed over me.
I will say the Browns.
I am too.
Okay.
It's gonna be the 1 week that because I think I've picked the Lions the last like 3 weeks
Yes, you
because I
have.
keep saying the same
I
thing.
think you are correct.
49ers Jags.
49ers.
Yep. Texans versus Titans.
Titans.
Yes. Packers versus Vikings.
Da Packers.
Ravens versus Bears.
Ravens.
Nope. You are
Oh.
going to be wrong.
Okay, no, I'm not. But okay.
Okay. Bengals versus Raiders.
Wow. Where's it at?
It is at Raiders.
Raiders.
Okay, I'm going Bengals on that.
Okay.
Cards versus Seahawks.
Oh.
I know.
Boy.
I know.
Is Kyler playing? And oh my gosh, just so many.
The Seahawks have not looked good.
Cardinals.
I said Cardinals too.
Okay.
Cowboys Chiefs.
Oh boy, Cowboys are so good. Cowboys.
Yep, I said Cowboys too. Steelers Chargers.
Chargers.
Yep, yep. And Monday Night Football for your viewing enjoyment is Giants versus Bucks.
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, we got no Broncos, no Rams.
Right.
So there are your Week 11 football peaks.
Week 11, week peaks.
Peaks,
Your
your
peaks for
peaks.
week 11.
Wait,
Even though it says week 8 up there, it's okay. It's really 11.
That's okay.
That's okay.
It doesn't say 8, it says 11. There's 2 ones.
Oh, the light bulb you were looking at.
Okay, good. Wow. I apologize to our crack producer. She's having a moment today. We're gonna give her a little bit
But
more
her ears
slack.
are really pretty.
But her ears are very working too. That doesn't say 8.
But I like to hear the Britney voice.
Yes,
I-
yeah, that was more
That
of the written.
was-
That one. I didn't sound like this. No. Okay, let's move it on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so stay tuned.
Fun game.
Maybe I'll have to post on Facebook who wins
Yes,
if we don't have it figured out at that point. If you're gone already.
yes. Post it.
I will.
Post it.
Stay tuned, friends.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here's another fun thing that we have not done before.
Oh boy.
That I am very scared I'm going to embarrass myself.
Thanksgiving trivia.
We had Brittany come up with some Thanksgiving.
There you go.
We'll call it Thanksgiving. I like it. It's just been birthed. See, some things get birthed from craziness. We are now going to play Thanksgiving.
Go, go, go.
This is Thanksgiving.
But I like Brittany's better. Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Gobble,
Gobble,
gobble. No,
gobble.
I kind of like Thanksgiving. This is good. Okay, so our game of Thanksgiving goes like this. She reads a question, we buzz in, and we answer if we're right. If we're not, we're wrong.
I'm afraid of you spilling your coffee.
Okay,
So
I
maybe
will
hold it.
also be afraid of me spilling my coffee.
You are
Okay,
Are we just
and-
okay.
yes,
we are
we'll
actually
tap on the
buzz.
table.
Okay.
and I don't know how it's going to determine because it's going to sound the same.
I'm just gonna okay.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Question number 1.
So, how many calories on average are consumed per person on Thanksgiving dinner?
1,462.
No.
1700.
No.
Who was closer? Well, obviously Amy, because you went higher than me. So we get to guess again. Is it higher or lower?
It's higher.
Higher than 1,700. 2,630.
Higher.
3200.
I don't think I want to know.
When do we pass?
Does it exceed 3,000?
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
I'm not
What?
eating now. I am not eating at Thanksgiving.
4200.
4,500. So you're close.
Wait, one meal.
It says how
The
many
average.
calories on average.
So that means there's some lower and there's some higher. To average
4500.
I mean, if you think about it, bread is a lot of calories. Then you have
I'm not
gravy.
eating.
Then you
I'm not eating.
4,500 calories, folks. There's one trivia question we biffed.
But I was closer.
Okay, Brittany.
Not that I'm
But
counting.
it wasn't me.
Okay. When was the first Thanksgiving NFL football game? What year?
Go ahead.
19. No. You can go.
19, you said. What, 2019?
28.
Not 1928. Lower.
I would say 1924.
Lower.
21.
1919.
1920.
Okay.
You said 21, I'd say 19. It's got to be right in the middle. Of course it is.
So we're I'm winning
Okay,
by one.
fine. Sure. Sure. Okay, good.
1920.
19.
1920.
All right, here we
In
go.
the NFL.
Do you
Next-
know who it played?
No.
Okay, great.
Sorry. I'm
Next trivia question. Stop asking questions to questions.
What turkey actually gobbles?
The male. Two.
Okay. They took a survey from the USA, and it says.
Oh boy, this one you happen to have
A
detail.
survey from the USA.
This-
All right.
this
That's
one-
how it started. So I
Go
can't
for
just
it.
say it. Do Americans prefer apple or pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving?
Pumpkin.
Apple.
Well, obviously. I would have said apple too, but that was too obvious. Because
Yeah.
remember my trivia before that apple pie is not American. But go ahead, we'll talk about that another day.
Okay, one more.
One more.
You can't win. This is great.
What city has the oldest Thanksgiving Day parade?
New York.
No.
Ha!
Well, okay, let's see if you can come up to 3 and 1 right now.
I got it. Not New York.
Is it Sorry.
Philadelphia.
Oh,
It
she
is,
got
right?
it. Yeah.
Is-
That was my.
Yeah.
That was.
No, it's
I
good.
want to act like you knew.
Oh, I know.
Okay. Obviously. That's what I was gonna say.
Good job.
I would have
Good job.
never guessed Philadelphia. It's good that you knew
I
that,
actually-
That's where the bell's at.
The bells.
The bell. Liberty Bell.
Thank you.
Yep, no problem whatsoever. Hey, folks, there you have it. That is
I won.
Thanksgiving. Also known as Thanksgiving trivia, that Amy likes to just consolidate.
Trying to save time.
That's a good thing because we're on a schedule.
We
a
are.
schedule.
Thank you. Will.
So, folks, we are.
That was fun. Thank you, Brett. Those
Brett,
were
we
good
thank
questions.
you again. Wonderful, wonderful job for you doing those things. So, this is kind of the time of the year that we start to wind down for the holiday season, where we kind of reflect on all of the goings on that has happened within the inspired world, the are the wins, the losses, the places that we need to reflect on and grow. And Amy and I kind of talked a little bit about what makes sense as we continue to do this and move into the new year. And the girls came up with this idea to let's just reflect on the year and some things that we're thankful for. So our traditional title time, we're gonna just sit here and talk a little bit about some of the things that we were grateful for and maybe the reasons why and kind of what they meant to us and it does go along with Amy's current events, and it does kind of go along with my inspiration and motivation, because all of these things together make who we are as a company being inspired. So I think it was a really great idea, but I wanted to you want to do these one at a time? You want to
Bounce back and forth,
Yeah, go
please?
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm going to start with closing of some doors and opening of others. So I decided to start with this one first because this year hasn't been easy. It's been a learning experience and I'm gonna say this is mostly dealing with the development part of this, because as you guys know, we have Inspired Title has like I don't want to call it a sister company, but like they're under the same umbrella company of Inspired Business Group. Inspired Development has had a rough year, to be 100% honest with you and everybody and the universe.
We're done.
So we were lucky enough that for a long time we worked with these contractors that were great, that put out good work, that stuck to timelines is pretty well.
Yeah.
And this year it just, I don't want to say names, I don't want to say anything bad, but it just kind of got derailed. And as hard as it is to kind of cut ties with those people that you grow accustomed to working with and kind of get used to the bad habits, but realize the good were outweighing the bad, and then it shifted to where it was definitely more of a headache and a frustration than anything positive coming from it anymore. So, close the door on past relationships with contractor, and in the realm we found a new contractor that we've been working with that has been pretty spot on and pretty awesome to work with right now. So, it's always hard to say, to cut ties, but sometimes good stuff comes from it. So, I'm thankful that there was another opportunity at the end of a tunnel of kind of a disappointing year.
Yeah, and that's true. Everything that you said is true, and I was just sitting here listening to you as you share that story and kind of relive the obstacles and the difficulties, and it I can't help but reflect on just the pursuit of the team to continue to persevere through this, knowing that this isn't normal and this is just a season of what we're doing. So, you guys watch these television shows and you guys see all these things that the greatness is out there and it's so easy to do and there's nothing that stands in your way. I think that if you interviewed the folks who are actually doing it, I think they will tell you that there's probably more on the cons side than there are on the pro side. And unfortunately, what are they gonna show you on a TV show? They're gonna show you all the good stuff because they, that's what it's all about.
Right.
But
Making a lot of money, flipping
yeah,
200 houses a year,
It's
and
hard.
making bank.
we're really set up to do some great things next year, and I'm pretty excited about it. But yeah.
2022 is going to be a really pivotal year for development.
I think so. I think so
I think
too.
it'll be a year. A
lot
year.
of big things, and we'll obviously talk a little bit more about that in the weeks to come, and kind of some of our thoughts on those things as well.
Yeah.
Something that I am thankful for is the team, this team that I have, this team that I call the ITG team, the IBG team, business group, their loyalty to me, my ideas and what we're doing. Really, I think that there'd be no way that we could have done what we did this year and accomplished what we accomplished without the team that we have here. I talked at a recent meeting that, we really stressed the business this year with ramping up the volume of work we had, and the team really handled it
We rallied.
well,
Yeah.
and it wasn't easy. It was not something that was
Pleasant every
or
single.
even really planned. We kind of, I kind of have this weird side of me that I just go, and when I go, I don't look around to see the consequence of my action. And I'm watching the team behind me, and they're drowning because there's just such volume. And as thankful as I was for that volume and the ability to do that, I really missed the turmoil that they were going
Chaos,
through. And so I'm really thankful for that. And then that has allowed me to kind of stop and kind of gain some visions on what I want to do and
Yeah.
building around that. So I'm really thankful for the team that is here and that has kind of
And
stood behind us.
and we did go through months of trying to hire people, like in the middle of the year, middle to the latter part of the year, and like I thoroughly am convinced that none of those hires worked out for a reason, because I feel like the team that we have right here, it's such a strong, good team. So like, as much as it was a struggle trying to find that missing puzzle piece, I think
Yep.
Brittany coming in the beginning of this year,
Huge,
Christopher. Ryan stepping in a little bit. It's just
Yep.
like when you see the people that you're surrounded with that can rally together and be there to support each other, it's a really beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, and starting the year out as strong as we did with adding Brittany and excitement of what that was going to lead to, then to see how rough it got
Yeah.
and how rocky things were, and to now sit here in November as we're
And
getting ready
breathe
to
maybe for the first time in
exactly
6 months.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt
to
you.
really just sit here and kind of take it in and go, wow, we weathered that storm.
You know,
And yeah, it did not come without bumps and bruises. And wow, I think we all learned, and most importantly, as a leader of the team, I learned that, wow, we stressed the business, we survived it.
Mhm.
That really was something I want to do going forward. I think we learned that we want to make some changes. So
Sure.
yeah, I'm really thankful for that.
Yeah, and just kind of piggybacking off that, the next thing I'm going to say is how thankful I am for the growth of the business. As much as it did cause some turmoil and stuff, like in the grand scheme of things, we got to do a lot of work for our clients, and this is why we do what we do for you guys. Luckily, got to meet some great new clients. So I don't want to talk too much about that, but our business has been busier this year than it has ever in the past, and I'm so thankful for that. And like, it didn't come with, like you said, without some hardships, but we're all here to tell the tale, and it was a great year.
Yep, I can't agree more. We did some record-setting numbers, and my projections were nowhere near what those were.
I feel like the end of the year, like the last title talk, we should do like a recap,
Sure,
not just what we're thankful for, like a year in review
sure.
for you
Sure.
guys. Sorry.
And put together some quips and slides
Yeah.
and things. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Brittany's on that. I think she was creating that in her head.
I think she's shooting daggers through me with her
well,
eyeballs.
She vocalized it after one of our last meetings, and she said, "I know I'm putting my foot in my mouth, and I know I'm doing this. I'm doing myself rotten right here. But you know what? That's what we develop. That's what we inspire from people is to let them use their creative side, let them come out of their shell to be who they want to be in this business, in this industry that we're in. And I'm just to watch somebody do that is great, and Brittany's done a really great job. So my next thing is, again, I'm going to say the team, because now we've created a vision, we've created a purpose, And I believe for the first time in a mighty long time, if not in forever, I believe that the team is seeing my vision, believing in the vision, and is going to exercise that. And I think that is going to be something that you guys, as the consumer, as the friend, as the client, I think you guys are going to start to see this come out in our behavior, in our speak, in the way we handle, your clients or even you guys for that matter. So that I am so very excited about. I'm so thankful for that we were able to be directed in this way, so that we can come up with this creation of our new
Don't
purpose
say it,
statement and things.
because that's what my next one is.
I got you.
Okay, so what I am thankful for is piggybacking on what Drew said is our new, it's not a mission statement, what do we call it?
Purpose statement.
Vision?
Purpose.
A purpose statement. Inspired people, inspired community, inspired results. It's all encompassing of just what we do.
It's just so,
Yeah.
that just is, it really fills me, because it's, you said it when we were kicking around all these different ideas, and when we were kicking around the brainstorming for the
Yeah.
purpose statement,
Yep.
when we were throwing around all kinds of stuff. And I had just said inspired people, inspired results. And we kind of, laughed a little bit and said, well, that's kind of quirky, it's kind of that. And then, I went home and Carol and I talked about it, and I rambled off a handful to her, and she came back with adding the community, because that's again something we are really strong in and wanting to be present in. So it became inspired people, inspired community, inspired results. I'm like, man, that's a lot of inspired. And you said, isn't that exactly what you created? Isn't that exactly why you named the company Inspired? Because that's what you believe in, that's what you are? And I'm like, yeah, that's 100% true. So, Inspired title, in some of the clients in the business have even said they just love the name, because it's genuine. It
speaks without having to
Right.
say anything.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's yeah, I love it. That's why we do this inspirational minute, and we talk about giving back, and we this is legitimately my soul and my core, and I'm really thankful for coming through with this purpose statement.
And I think that, we were lucky to do that Entree Leadership, a couple weeks ago, that kind of got these wheels rolling about
Hard.
what are we doing in this business? What do we want the future of this company to look like? And, what can
Yeah.
we do on our end of this to make this reality?
Totally. No, totally.
So, very, very cool.
No, very good, very good. I am also thankful for the bonds and friendships that have been created both with the team and with our clients and customers. The relationships that we've developed outside of just our core group has been pretty amazing. A lot of our clients we know well, and we have no problem sharing time with them, and it's really a great feeling. It's really nice to be able to pick up the phone and talk to them as if that they're just another one of us, and they're an extension of us. So I'm really thankful for that, because that promotes good business, and that goes back to some of my earlier comments about aligning with people and working with the people who are aligned with your beliefs and values.
Yeah. No, I totally agree. Are you done? I don't want to cut you off.
I am.
All right, I am going to, my fourth one is devoting more time to giving back to the community. This is something that it's a snowball, I feel like. Every month, every year, everything, it's a little bit more at the forefront of what I'm doing, and it's a very cool thing to be able to denote some time every week to, reaching out to people and setting things up. And so I'm really thankful that your values align with something that is really important and really huge to me. So being able to give back to you guys and, support our local businesses and do these golf outings and sponsor a golf outing. It's a crazy thing to be able to say a small title company
Right.
sponsored an entire golf outing for my cousin.
And that's funny because it doesn't matter the size of your company. What it's really about is the people inside of it. If they don't have this vision, this drive, this feeling, I don't care if you've got 500 employees or if you've got 5. It's not the numbers.
Right.
It's really what the company stands for. And, you know, I think I'm excited about 2022 for what we're going to do in the community as a team. I mean, the few things that we just brainstormed in the recent past.
In the past week.
I mean, some of the stuff that we've come up with, and some of the things that we're driving toward. I mean, people focus every day on just business and how am I going to get more business and the clients and get the business done.
There's so much more.
Our day is devoted to how are we going to serve the community? What are we going to do our next event? The other stuff is there, but our focus and conversations are really started with what can we do for some
or
folks
how is this
out
going to
there?
benefit somebody else? Or
Yeah.
No, it's such a cool thing to be able to say.
No, that's where I'm really excited and that's where I get a lot of my energy from is the feedback that you guys just kind of pushing this thing and driving it. It's great. So
I love it.
that's a good one.
It's great.
No, it's a good one.
It's a great reason.
My number 4 is I'm really thankful. I never imagined this, but I'm really thankful for the trust that the team has earned and developed in the industry. Like the team knows, or the industry knows us. They know our team. They trust that. Hey, give it to these guys because they can get it done.
Mm-hmm.
They know how to do this. We're going to go to them with this because they've done that before. They're not going to the big guy. They're not going to some of the leaders in the industry.
Yeah.
They're going to us because we've done it, because we've handheld. We go above and beyond. We do these extra things to really drive our mission statement home to the people.
They're going to Drew or Amy or Brittany to ask a title question. They're going to Miguel, John, or Chris to talk about something closing related.
Right.
Like, they know who they're coming to. It's great.
Right. And right. It's that they can relate and develop a rapport with them.
Correct.
You got that
Correct.
individual touch.
Yep.
And I think it's great.
It's so cool.
Yep.
It is so cool. All right, I'm gonna round out my my thankful for is I'm going to say I'm thankful for you. Is cheesy and cliche as it is. You've just spent a lot of time and energy to help me become a better version of me that I didn't think it was possible to achieve. So I want to say thank you for this past year of pushing me into very uncomfortable spaces and and having my back there when I needed a little bit of a push forward.
You're welcome, and your growth has been amazing because that's my number 5 is you as well.
I did not plan this either.
It's creepy. It's creepy. We both wrote down our 5, and but I can't not say that I'm thankful for an Amy in an organization like this. You have now become kind of the stereotypical everybody needs an Amy because they know the greatness of what you possess in your ability and the strengths that you have. And being able to recognize that in you and being able to excite you and grow you into something that, like you said, you never imagined this. You never thought that this was going to become something that you would become
My future.
interested about and this would be your future and your involvement to the level that it is. I mean, we talk about a lot of different things in a day, but a strong majority of it is educational and motivational, and really your ability to lead has just grown tremendously from that. And I'm thankful beyond expression to what you bring to this team and what you are going to do for this team in the future going forward, and the other leaders that we're going to create from within our organization. And
Beware 2022.
Yeah,
We are coming for you.
We've got some other leadership mentoring and growing, and I think that Amy starts to see how that path looks and how it works. Going, wow, I mean, if I can do it, then anybody can do it. I've said that about me. That's not saying
No, it's
because
true. I never thought I would do or be able to do what I'm doing.
we chuckle because one of the things of me mentoring you and putting you at this level, but I'm being mentored to be put at this level.
Correct.
So the difficulties that you're having here, I'm having here,
In a
and they're
different scale.
identical.
Yes.
It's just a different scale.
Yeah.
They're identical. So the growth tree looks really awesome because what I'm experiencing, you're experiencing, but it's just on a different tier. I'm one rung above going, not that that's great or anything
No,
like
it's
that.
just, it's how it works.
the reality of what's up there.
Yeah.
And you're going, this is new. Well, this is new for
and
you.
you get to find it out before I do.
Right.
Which is the best,
Right.
part
It's the
of
whole
it.
Big Brother thing.
It
you know?
is.
You break through the wall and you've got the bumps and bruises and scars, and the other one walks right through and goes, hey, thanks for the nice big hole.
It is
That's
Princess
awesome.
Day, so thank you,
Yes.
Brittany, for letting me know.
Yes, it is Princess Day. We didn't want to talk about that. I thought we'd get through the whole show. But we didn't. That's great. So, you know, guys, I challenge you to feel and think about things that you guys are thankful for. And you know what? Don't just think about them, express them. Tell your loved ones, your families, your friends, your colleagues, your coworkers, tell them. The impact that will make is huge.
Words speak
We-
so loud.
Like we go through this whole dichotomy in our conversations of there's no fear about a conversation. If you can tell somebody that you're angry and upset with them, you can tell them you love them in the next breath. And you know what? We know that this world is a crazy place. We know the pandemic has forever changed this world that we know. And we know that there are people battling things everywhere, every day. You don't know what they're going through. A kind word, thankful for just them being around and present.
Yep.
The impact that is greater than you'll ever know. So we want to just say happy Thanksgiving to you guys for that
Yes.
and allowing us the time to share some of our thankful moments with you and bring to you kind of some of our inner workings in our heads and thoughts because
It's a scary place up in
so
the hills.
much up there, so very much up there. So how about it? Let's move on.
Good idea,
to
Britt. That was fun. Thank
Britt,
you
that
for
was
that.
good. That was very good.
Thank you.
Wrap it up with our.
We have a Feed My
IGG
Starving
dispatch.
Children date.
We do. We do.
It's on the calendar.
It
We
is.
are going January 7th to Feed My Starving Children
I
as a
can't
team.
wait. I can't wait.
So yeah, all 8 of us, including Carol, are going to go to Feed My Starving Children out in Aurora and Naperville. Aurora.
I think it's Aurora.
Yeah.
Aurora. Yeah.
Aurora. And we're going to pack some meals to get sent over to children in need. So we are starting our year strong with our give back.
So great.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited for that. We have we just got a new deal in for a Homes for Heroes client, so I cannot wait to. I know. Thank you, Christina and Rich over at
The realty
Advanced,
team, right?
Advanced Real.
Yeah, Advanced Real Estate
Estate.
and the realty team. Thank you
Yes,
guys.
appreciate you sending that deal over to us. So they brought their clients that are heroes, so we cannot wait to close that deal with them.
Amen.
It's such a huge, cool thing to be able to do that for them.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna start ramping up what 2022 looks
Do you
like.
want to tease them with a couple of the?
No.
Okay. All right.
Save that for let's.
Teaser day later.
Yeah.
We'll have just teaser day.
Let's
Yeah. that'll be creepy.
so yeah, I think those are our current. Brittany's just laughing by herself over there.
Yeah, she does that.
Those are our current give backs. So stay tuned, and we'll see what happens with our coat drive and all that fun stuff. So
Absolutely. Good job. Yeah.
yay!
Good job. Well, folks, we have now kind of come to the end here. We're not going to be with you sadly next week, but next week is Thanksgiving,
It is.
and we're going to be home with our family and friends, and we hope you guys are too.
Consuming our 4,500 calories.
I'm not. I am actually not eating from now until January 2nd.
Okay, for the people that eat like 2 dinners, like I have to. Well, I get to,
That's
not have to.
9,000 calories.
No wonder I'm like a butterball turkey, like rolling down the street after that. Like it's a lot of carbs.
Look for Amy. She'll be hunters will be chasing her down the street over there.
Yes. So, our quote?
Yeah,
Should I
do
finish
it.
up with a quote? I'm going
Do it.
Willie Nelson today.
Willie Nelson.
When I started counting my blessings, my whole life turned around.
Nice.
So don't always, search for what you don't have. Think about everything that you have around you as a blessing, and you will have a much more fulfilled and happy life.
Everything you have, everything you're supposed to have right now is how it is. And,
Yes.
and you seek outside of that, you you get lost. So if you don't conquer self, you're going to be conquered by self. You gotta really rally around yourself first, and don't let yourself beat you. You're bigger, better, stronger. So I again, I sit here every week and I say this, and I don't know if my words and emotion and true feelings are heard, but thankful for so many things and so many people, and our audience and our listeners and the folks that tune in on a weekly basis, the taking this to the next level, Brittany doing, I mean, I cannot wait to see the before and afters of where this thing has kind of morphed from and where you brought it. I mean, the curve does not just go like this, it goes,
It's like,
boom,
meow.
it goes straight up. Like, you have taken this to a totally another level, so, I would be absolutely doing a disservice to our team and our company if I wasn't thankful for you and everything that you do for us and for this, because this has gotten great, and I'm looking forward to even greater thoughts and ideas as we continue to grow.
We got some.
Yes, I'm sure we do.
We do.
I'm scared. But we are going to close our quarter and close our year on positive notes and go into this holiday season festive and joyful and thankful. And we want you to follow us in that. We're excited to be your title company. We're looking forward to doing some more work with you guys. Please follow, please share, please subscribe. That's what allows us to do this. That's what keeps us motivated doing this. We're excited doing this each and every week, and it's for you guys. It's because of you guys. Inspired Title is a title company that performs a service. It's a job. It's what we do, but it's not the core value in the heart of the people in here doing it. The core value in the heart of the people doing it is so much greater and so much bigger than the job that we do every day. The job that we do every day is just a job. The people inside of this thing is really what is the difference between us and everybody else out there. And I will say that till I'm, blue in the face. I truly love these folks that I work with and are part of this team. So we thank you guys. Wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving. Do you want to tell them where we're at and who we are and all that fun? Do you want to give your little closing goodbyes too?
We are a title company. No, I'm just kidding. We are Inspired Title, located 11757 Southwest Highway in Palos. Also with an office in American Community Bank we share space with, out in St. John, Indiana. Thank you guys for being a part of this every week. We do it for you, like Drew said.
Inspired Title, folks. Remember, it's the inspired people, the inspired community, and inspired results. Thank you guys, and have a happy Thanksgiving, and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for another great show. I have no idea what it'll be about, but I'm sure it'll be great.
Oh, it will.
Have a happy Thanksgiving yourself.
Happy Thanksgiving, sir. Safe
And
travels.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Britt.
You guys
And
too.
those of you listening, happy Thanksgiving over there. And until next time, we are Inspired Title. My name's Drew.
And my name is Amy.
Take care, everybody.
Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.